Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Um, I'm just getting to the song that the Lord want me to do. Um, Hello everybody. Guys, we're doing another video today. Just want to get into prayer, but I also want to say test the spirit by the spirit, and I also wanted to say hello to the new subscribers and the old subscribers, and let's get into prayer. God bless this video in the name of Jesus. Have everybody feel the Holy Spirit, the Holy Fire, the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Trinity. Have me feel the Holy Spirit, the Holy Fire, the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Trinity. Have every which world I donate monitor spirit, I bind you and cast out Miss name as you went from this video, because you will not have no authority over this video. In the name of Jesus, have everybody feel peace, tranquility, no anxiety or depression, and no confusion, as well as me. And have all of you, Lord, and none of me. In the name of Jesus, have everybody feel conviction instead of condemnation. And if that's so, God, please also have everybody be able to get on this video and know it's from you, Lord. Amen. All right. Um, so the movie, God has been having me. He having me doing a lot of movie series, as whoever that's have been viewing me, a lot of movie series, like series of movies with the song behind it. And this song right here is on a movie called She All That. I don't know if y'all remember this movie. It's a 1999 movie. Um, it had Paul Walker on there, Little Kim. It had Gabrielle Union. It had a lot of people on there that are, people like in rom-coms and movies in general. A lot of people, that was their first, like, when they were just coming out around that time frame, a lot of people. So, yeah. So I just wanted to say that, yeah, it's called She's All That. But let's get into the actual lyrics to this song. So it's Kiss Me Sixpence None the Richer. So Sixpence, none. I'm going to say none the richer. I'm tired, y'all. None the richer. But yeah, anyway, so let's get into the lyrics. So it says, Kiss me out of the bearded barley, nightly, beside the green, green grass, swing, 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 swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlight floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me. Almost above. Anyway, kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me upon its hanging tire. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me on the moonlight floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlight floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. All right. So I'm going to get a little bit into the movie, but not. I'm going to do the best I can with that because I don't want to say everything, but yeah. So this movie, as I was watching it today, again, because I watched it before, I didn't know God wanted me to. I don't know why I got so attracted to the movie to begin with, but now I understand why. Uh, so the first revelation that I got out of the movie was, so let me look at the people, the co-stars on there. So She's All That. This is the cast and their names. So Zach is the big guy on there. Zach, and then I believe this one is also Lainey. Lainey, Zach. So, and then we got Taylor. So, with that being said, the first two we see on there, you will see there when you're watching. You'll see Zach, you'll see Taylor, and then you will see Paul Walker, but they're not showing his name that's on there for whatever reason it is. And then you will see his friend Preston on there, and so Dean. Okay, so you got Dean, Zach, Lainey, and Preston. All right. So it's a high school theme, but this can also relate to people that are in college. So I don't know. I don't know why I feel in the spirit could be even people at your job. I don't know why God told me that. But anyway, so Zach on there, he is the big shot guy. He has the good, 4.0 type of guy. Like in school, he got good grades. He's hot to a lot of women. He has money. Preston, his friend, he has money. They're all in the football team, I believe, or soccer. Soccer, I'm sorry. I believe it's soccer, yes. So, soccer, and um, then you got his friend Dean that is in soccer as well. So with that being said, right, Zach is the big guy, right? He's the guy that everybody respects, you know. So he has high authority. Somebody's spouse has high authority in whatever field that they're in. It could be the boss. I don't care if they're supervisor or manager at their job. People still respect them probably more than the boss, you know. So I'm just saying is just that Zach was the big guy there, and Zach was dating Taylor, which was basically him in a woman version. Like she was the big girl there. Everybody was like her. That they were the like basically famous in the school, right? So Taylor and Zach was dating, but Taylor goes on a summer trip with her friend Katie and her, I believe, let me see the other one that was on there, and Mackenzie, I believe. No, not Mackenzie. I'm sorry. She went on a trip with Katie, and I don't know who else is on there. Oh, Chandler. Yes, Chandler and Katie. When she went on that trip, she had a wonderful time, a little too much, because she cheated on Zach. She ended up finding a guy there that was a reality star on the real world, and his name is Brook. Anyway, um, he ended up getting, um, she ended up getting with him, and it was just a lot of fun, a lot of this and a lot of that. And so when she was when Taylor was telling Zach about how things going, he thought that they were going to be together and go to college. Zach and Taylor type of thing to continue in college. He thought that they were going to continue this, and she told him, said, I don't know how you would ever think. Basically, she led him on and didn't care. She thought it was really funny and sweet at the same time that he would ever think that this love was that intense, right? Just making a mockery out of his emotions to her and what he wanted to do with her. So, with that being said, he's angry, he's upset. He tells Dean about it because honestly, if y'all ever been popular before, 'cause when I was in high school, I was kind of popular. So, with that being said, people, they're always in your business. They're always trying to steal something from you. They're always trying to look like you, act like you. It's just something all the time. So, with that being said, Zach and Taylor, people's always in their business, but Taylor likes the clout. She likes being this girl. She likes everybody in her business. If it's lead on making her look better, making her look hotter, making her look more appealing. Um, you know, so he's not into it. He gets pissed off the fact that, and I hate to say the piss word, but I know how people are, but I would say peed off. He gets much angry about the fact that, um, um, that she thinks she's all that. Like, who is she to leave me alone, get with someone else? When she done promised me, a long time. So here she go, because she wanted something new and fresh. Taylor wanted this guy. He's older. He's reality star. She wanted something fresh and new and much more popular than high school type of popularity. So she wanted adult. She wanted it fresh and just, you know. So anyway, um, Zach, Dean, and Preston. Dean ended up making Zach do a bet to find the most not appealing but appealing woman that they can change, basically. So he decided to believe in his friend Dean that he can actually find a woman that he can, like, make perfect, basically. If he can get the woman to change her hair, she has the perfect type of physique. She has the, however that is, he can actually change her. Especially him being by her side, she'll be the it girl. It can be, basically he's saying it could be 10,000 tailors up in here after he fixes her up, and also after he being beside her. So he's like, I don't care. It's a lot of ways I can actually still have, you know, the eye candy beside me. So Dean's like, okay, let's do this bet, but Preston's not really into it, And Dean, if you watch the movie, he just gives off very problematic and narcissistic. And Preston reminds me of Zach. They're very laid back, wealthy people, So, anyways, back to what I was saying. So here we are. So Zach and Dean and Preston was walking around the area of the high school, outside of the building, looking around, seeing women. Some women, they said yeah, some women said no, but this one, Dean wanted. Dean was not. Dean, he didn't want with certain women. He didn't want Zach with certain women. He wanted him to be with Lainey. Lainey is a painter. Lainey don't wear makeup. Lainey don't wear extensions or dye her hair all crazy or wear nails and expensive shoes and clothes. She's very, the quote unquote plain Jane. So Zach didn't even want to talk to her, but Dean was like, that's the one. And Preston still tries to stay out of it. So here we go. So here is Zach going over there to Lainey, and Lainey don't have nothing to do with her. Do with him, but her brother, which is Simon, he knows about Zach. He is like, he look at Zach as his idol. He looks up to him, but Lainey's like, bye bye, because she can't stand the popular crowd. So he's persistent. So Zach comes to Lainey's family business. I believe it's a family business, or it's a just. I have to look back at it, but I believe it's a family business, but I know it's a piece of joint. So Zach comes up there really trying to pursue her, to tell her that, hey, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that. So her friend that was there, Lainey's friend named Jessie, was like, go ahead with it, do it, you're not busy, go ahead. So she takes that initiative, but as you see in the movie, as she keeps taking initiatives, it's course you're going to get to know this person more. And the thing was, Zach was giving off a little, I would say, as for me, I always say, for me personally, if a man is being too persistent, in a sense of, it comes off love bombing to me. Like, you're calling, you're texting, you're FaceTiming, you're meeting up, you're going on dates, you're calling me pretty and funny, you're just doing the most. You're not giving time and space for you to literally wonder about them, think about it, let the heart grow fonder, so she already knew right then there he has some type of agenda. Lainey knew some type of agenda there, and Zach was trying to cover it with, and not that Zach was going to be like being exactly so evil and vain like Dean. He just wanted to show Dean, like, I can make a woman be much better than Taylor, or close to Taylor, or something like that, or exactly a Taylor, you know what I'm saying, but better, and so Zach, he keeps pursuing her, but it's making it hard for Lainey not to talk to him, because Simon idolizes him. Like, basically, he looks at him like he's everything, in a way. I hate to say it. I don't like to say idolize, but he just, he don't even know the guy, but he just, yeah. Because Dean said, which was Zach's friend, that everybody wants to basically, well, I would say more like Preston, but said that, but everybody wants to sleep with Zach or be Zach, and everybody wants to sleep with Taylor or be Taylor. But nobody cares about Lainey. Lainey, like I said, is just painter girl that wear glasses, and yeah. And also what I was seeing too with Lainey, she had friends, well, people that were trying to be friends with her in the art class. And that's where Debbie Morgan, if y'all know that actor, where she was in there, and she literally had this thing about like these friends that came up to her trying to act like they were trying to pursue her. They were so sucky. Like, dude, they were like telling her that they idolized, not even idolized, but they look at her as their idol, you know, and that they like the fact that she made like very dark paintings, like stuff that was very deep and mysterious, and I would say low energy. The way they made it seem, and really it was much more like mysterious and intense and in depth. I would say, I wouldn't say dark, you know, but these two girls that were gothic, excuse me, they looked at her paintings as basically gothic in the worst way possible for whatever reason that is. So, and they told her that they considered her to the people that they also looked at that were, I think, older than her as painters. They considered her to kill. They told her to suggest her to kill herself, like weird stuff. So some of y'all on here, y'all had some friends that were really weird in high school. You couldn't really relate to anybody in high school or in college, because even at your for some of y'all guys at earlier jobs, maybe at your jobs you had some weird people. It's just like, when I tell you, when you look back on life, it's like, if you don't have nobody now, and if you do have somebody now, it could be very surprising to you because you never really could get along with anyone. And if you don't have nobody now, it's not surprising to you neither, because you always met very deranged, strange, broken people. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to get some pieces put together in them that's been shattered around the floor or ground, that they can't find the pieces of themselves, so they find you to put the pieces together for them. And a lot of times people break their own heart, or they let someone do it, or didn't know they did it. Either way, they're broken and they're coming to you for you to give them the missing piece. You know. So with that being said, a lot of y'all have met some really strange people that were like, because everybody say pursuing relationship romantically, but people can pursue friendships too, and of course no romance in it, hopefully, because some people are strange. But with that being said, like, because people say they want to be friends with you, but they really want to have sex with you. So, you know what I'm saying? And that can go for bisexuality. People do with people, try to date people, knowing darn well that they ain't how it's supposed to go. Or it could be like friendship wise, I mean, or it could be a man that's trying to pursue you as a woman, or a man that's trying to pursue a man. People weird, they say they try to be cool with you, but they're not. In this case, they are not being, they're not being like they don't make any sense there. Like, very strange. So she's clearly not feeling that. She's like, what the heck? Like, why are you telling me to kill myself? Like, she's like, okay, bye. Shoo shoo. So with that being said, she ends up, she has she has to get to the point where now she got to settle with the fact that, Zach still wants to see her. So Zach, I tell you, Zach made all the stops to be with her. He tried to, show her over and over again that she was the only person. Because over time, Zach was even surprised that he was falling in love with her. And one time they went to what he did was he went to Lainey's house, right? To go tell her to, let's go, get your bathing suit. We're gonna go to the beach. And Lainey tried to find any kind of way not to be around him, because deep down inside she don't like him. She don't like people like that. So, even though her friend keep telling her to, our friend Jesse keep telling her to try this out, but she's just not feeling it. So he tells her to go to the beach because he wants her to, he trying to, butter up, get her, adjusted to him, adapted to him, I would say, but she's still not falling for it. So, Simon already made a suggestion to Dean before she even, Simon already made a suggestion to, Zach, I meant to say, for him to play some type of, like, I think some martial arts or something like that. But, Zach told, Simon that later, because I got something to do with your sister, basically. He didn't tell him, but he had something to do with her. And Lainey, didn't know why he was here, what was going on, and she basically had to do it because she knew if she didn't, Zach was going to be in the house all day with Simon, and also trying to do something with her dad, as well, with Lainey's dad, which is Wayne. So she didn't want nothing to do with that. So she said, let's go, but I don't want you around my father, and I don't want you around my brother, and I don't want you in my house. So she goes to the beach, and everything's cool, but then she see that then he's seen that his friends are coming down. So now he see, everybody, and Preston's a really nice guy, but of course, Dean is the worst. But anyway, the girl that Taylor is friends with, the two ladies, which are we got Chandler and we have Katie. And also, I think Alex was there, but I think it was really Chandler and Katie. Chandler is mean, just like Taylor. Um, and Katie is just like, liking actually Lainey, because she like how Lainey just, she's not going to put up with anybody's mess. So they're having fun playing volleyball, but at this point, Dean is looking at Zach like, Lainey's looking pretty good. Like, she don't look like a gross looking woman from here. She looks pretty, hot. And as you see, one minute Dean's saying that Lainey's hot, next minute he's saying that she's some looking crazy freak. So anyway, here we are. So, everybody ended up leaving. He had a suggestion for her to go to, was the party at the time. So he tried to suggest her to go to the party. She's like, no, I'm good, And so, and she said I think she said she had to clean her house because her house looked a hot mess. And to the point like it wasn't livable. It looks terrible. So he's like, okay, whatever. So he knew that she was lying. So he gets to the house and he has I think the whole volleyball team or some type of juniors or freshmen, and they came in there to help clean the house. And then Zach's sister, Mackenzie, she comes up in there and she's like, yeah, I'm about to do her hair, I'm about to do her makeup, I'm about to dress her up. So she said that she didn't have no dress, Lainey, at first, but then Zach comes to her with the dress, and then Mackenzie comes with her with the shoes and the makeup. And so first Lainey had this long hair, but after Mackenzie, which was Zach's sister, done doing her hair, makeup, and all that, she ended up having short hair, wearing this red dress and red heels. And everybody's shocked because she does not wear none of that. So they get to Preston's house for the house party, and they're having a good time. Preston's very welcoming, and it's a lot of people there, right? Every type of person, especially rich people there. And so, because Preston's dad is a business owner of something, entrepreneur, that's all I know. And he gets there, and with that being said, here is also Taylor walking in with Barack, which is Zach's ex, the one he trying to prove that he can get someone else better than her. So she's smoking cigarettes. Taylor's like this totally different woman all of a sudden. First she looked like she was alive and free. Now she's all drunk and smoking cigarettes and just acting basically like Brooke or Brock, whatever his name is. And that was just like strange. So here is Lainey. She goes into the bathroom. She ends up seeing that weird girl in her art class, and she's sitting there. The weird girl in her art class was throwing up, and she tried to help. I think she tried to help her, give her a napkin or something to wipe herself. And the weird girl in the classroom, the art classroom, she gonna sit there and basically tell her that ain't that crazy that you're taking care of me as a rich girl, So she got pissed. She got peed off. Lainey, she ended up seeing this box of, I think, paint that that rich weird gothic girl had in her art class. She had it in her purse that when it fell out, and so she ended up painting her face as a clown. But at that time, all of a sudden, you gotta be careful sometimes too when you do stuff, because sometimes stuff come right back on you, especially when you're a child of God. It's not that God is trying to allow things to happen to you or do stuff to you. You are a child of God. We're supposed to act just as much as we can. Try to do our best. Act righteous as much as we can. So with that being said, later, Taylor's seen Lainey there at the party. She thinking to herself, like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. So she sits there. Taylor throws a drink on Lainey's dress. Lainey leaves off of embarrassment, and she told herself that she'll never let anyone see her cry, anyone see her sweat, basically. And she told Zach, I'm going home. So she goes home, and with that being said, it has been weird because he has been acting kind of weird anyways. And then also too, um, so Simon, he has these two bullies at the school that likes to bother him. So Zach, with this high authority that he has, he tells the bullies to stop bothering him. The bullies do some awful things to him, but Zach had the bullies do exactly what they were trying to do to Simon, and Simon felt like he was doing something because he got this guy named Zach, backing him up. But after Dean has realized that Lainey's starting to look very attractive and stuff like that, and also she's getting popular after going to that party and being with Zach, because everybody was actually going to start they actually started liking Lainey and wanted her to be prom queen, and instead of Taylor. But then also these other people still wanted Taylor, but it's other people that finally wanted some Lainey, okay? And Lainey was very getting highly popular around there, because she was just authentic. And so people were dressing like Lainey, had the painted looking, outfits, the overalls that she wear and all this stuff. So Dean's like, who is this girl? Now I'm seeing her now. So now he wants to sit there and basically take her away from Zach, because Zach never really wanted her anyway. But deep down inside, Dean a little bit feels that he could see that it's something with Zach. Because he even asked Zach at the party of Preston's house party, that what's going on? Are you mixing business with pleasure with this, whole bet? And Zach was like, it's just a bet, when really he was falling for her. So anyways, back to what I'm saying, here we are in the, the locker room, and Dean is telling Zach that he's about to have sex with her, he's about to do this with her, he's about to do that, and all this stuff. So Zach got angry. He's like, I'm about to beat you up. And Preston had to stop them from fighting. And then Dean really showed his true colors, his true intentions to Zach, which I don't understand why he never seen it, because what kind of friend laughs at you when someone that you wanted to be with beyond college, especially college, but beyond it, breaks up with you in front of everybody and embarrasses you? Like, what kind of friend laughs at that? So I don't know how he never noticed that. But anyway, so he leaves there, but before he leaves, Dean gives him a thing or two, telling him basically that he always been the big guy, everybody worried about him, like, you're not all that. Ugh, I'm sorry, y'all, there's bugs in here. Anyway, telling him, like, you ain't all that. I can get this girl, I'm gonna have her, So he's like, yeah, right. So anyways, Dean's still Zach been acting weird, even after he sat there and helped out Simon. Lainey was there. And when Lainey was there, she was basically she locked eyes with him, and that was that. But I wanted to also go fuel back to the beginning too, where when Zach was still pursuing Lainey, Lainey is a different woman. Other people can come off and say that she's strange, but this is like what she's into. So she is very artistic, right? Very artistic. So she likes things that other people are not in the hobby of. Everybody else like to drink and have sex and party and do, sports, but she is into painting and stuff like that. So she wanted Zach to get into her world and basically come to one of her things that she does with a little bit of acting, a little bit of, articulate things. And Zach was first very bored, very kind of weirded out and embarrassed that he was even there, but he tried to keep that type of quote-unquote contract with Dean that he was going to change this woman to something of very appealing to the school. So here it goes. So he ends up going up there on the stage that Lainey was doing her artistic things, and he actually had a little bit of fun with it, and she found him very attractive at this point. But I would say more like if it was romantic, it was, and for certain, no, it was a good, admiring thing that she found him as a friend. So he tells her how beautiful she is and all this other stuff, and she got mad and she walks off. So that's why he had to keep pursuing her, going to her house, doing other stuff like that. But anyway, fast forward to now. So now it's time for Dean to push up on Zach's potential girl, which is Lainey, and ask her to prom. And so Taylor, now by this time, before this even happens, this whole push up on each other stuff, she gets broken up by her dude Brock, the one that she got with and cheated on Zach with. He tells her the same thing, dude. It's crazy, yo. Like, he literally tells her the same thing that she told Zach, and she was just so surprised because I'm sorry, all this lighting. She was so surprised because it's like, dang, I literally just told Zach like he wasn't nothing, and now I'm hearing the same thing, you know. So, so what was so crazy was, so he literally told her that you thought you were gonna be on Brock was telling Taylor that you thought you was gonna get on this, go with me to, when I get hired in this. No, that was cute of you, but no, like literally said the same thing in his own way. So she was so hurt. But at that time, she realized that people were supporting Lainey and wanted her to be the prom queen. So now it's this intense competition going on intensely. She never liked Delaney. She never wanted her in, the rich people, popular world. And so here it goes. So now, um, and Lainey is not even doing any of this. It's Jesse. It's other people trying to vote her in for this stuff, and she don't even care about it. So anyway, here we are. So now Taylor is taking this opportunity to try to tell Zach that she's sorry, and I like that's let us both go on there, go to the prom. And Zach's like, nah, forget that. So she's like, are you sure? Because I'm looking. She's pointing over there because Dean is pushing up on Lainey, and Lainey seemed like she actually cool with him. So, because the thing is, Dean came to her before this even happened. Dean came to uh, her job and told her that Zach was done with her, and Zach was telling people that he was done with her. So at this point, as you see Zach and Taylor looking over by Dean and Lainey's like, "Oh, you're pretty cool. At least you told me the truth what's been going on." I mean, it really wasn't the truth, but anyway. So Zach is angry. He goes over to Dean like, "What's up? Why are you pushing up on my potential prom date and my girl?" And Lainey's like, "I can go on a date where I want to because you're not doing nothing." Like, So Dean gonna literally sit there and tell Lainey that Zach did a bet on her when it really was Dean that started this whole bet. So she's angry, livid, and she's like, "I'm gone and I'm done." So at this point, she didn't even go to the prom with neither one of them. But he came over, kept trying to pursue her, Dean, and she gave in because he was highly persistent. So she gets dressed, she gets there, and Taylor was literally sitting at the home waiting for Zach to come and pick her up, and he did not. He don't want to be with her. So he gets to everybody gets there, Zach, Dean, Taylor, and Lainey to get to the prom. And later on, you see Mackenzie, which was Zach's sister, and you see Jesse, which was Lainey's friend, end up being friend. Mackenzie and Jesse end up dating. Well, potentially start dating because they had a lot of things in common and stuff like that. But what happened was, Dean was telling the guys in the bathroom, Preston and some other people, that he's about to have sex with Lainey tonight. He's getting laid. He's got a $300 ticket for the hotel. He's having sex tonight. So Preston and other people, they just look at Dean like he just whack. He's lame. So Preston's on took Katie, which was Taylor's friend, and be honest with you, Katie is like really starting to like not at all. Like Katie done switched to from Taylor to Lainey, and Alex and Chandler still stayed friends with Taylor when this whole voting was going on who's going to be prom queen. So with that being said, when it was time for prom queen, who was going to get it? It was Taylor that got it and Zach, but not Dean and Lainey. And Dean said, "Well, that should have been you, Lainey instead of Taylor." And she's like, "You know what? Honestly, let her have that because it really is meant to be for her because she don't care anyway." So with that being said, Jesse, he was the one in the bathroom that Dean did not see, which is, Jesse is, Lainey's friend. So when he overheard that he's trying to sleep with her in this hotel after this prom, he ran to Mackenzie, which was Zach's sister, to tell that, hey, we need to stop this from happening. So here is Zach on there telling a speech, and after he gets off of there, Jesse finally runs up to him and tells him like, hey, you gotta do something because Dean's trying to have sex with Lainey, try to take her virginity, basically. So here we are. So Zach is calling all the hotels to, to stop this from happening. And to be honest with you, Lainey, she's pretty discerning. She realized that this Dean guy is disgusting. So she had this horn thing in her purse. Not a pepper spray, not a pocket knife, a horn to go in his ear if he tries to do anything stupid. So so with that being said, she looked at him as a sexual harasser, and she was telling Zach that because Zach was sitting at the home the whole time waiting for her. So Wayne, which is Lainey's father and Simon's father, he set up a beautiful thing outside, and it was finally, it was finally this moment they have, and they finally get able to kiss and everything like that. Because the thing is, they try to kiss earlier in the movie. Zach and Lainey try to kiss in the basement where Lainey always does her paintings, and her mom used to be a painter. But Lainey has a lot of insecurities and stuff because her mom was beautiful and talented. But she just talented, she feels. She feels she's not beautiful and talented like her mom. But anyway, her mom died when she was very young. Basically when her brother was in diapers. So with that being said, they're about a few years apart anyway, maybe 4 or 5 years apart. So that's what happened. Taylor ended up not being able to get with Zach or Brock, whatever his name is. And you got Usher on here. He is the campus DJ. And he was the one that basically made it even more public that at the time when Taylor broke up with Zach. So, with that being said, also, Brooke, when he was at the party of Preston's house party, that Brock dude, whatever his name is, he was a very self-centered person. He always would watch his real world shows when he was with Taylor. And also, he, even when he was, probably not, but he was just such a, if he was with her or not, I know when he was with her, he was watching his real world clips and how he act and all that. So he's so self-centered. And so, anyways, when Taylor and Brock was at Preston party, the house party, Brock acted a freaking plum fool. Like, he was dancing, wanting everybody to be in his, like, he wanted attention. So with that being said, let's get into this whole breakdown that I'm getting from this. So basically, some of y'all had a guy that y'all met in high school or college or this job that you're at. And with that being said, he is like I said, the hot shot guy, and you are the very chill girl. You're not the kind of girl that everybody is going to be like checking on, because you'll wear some Walmart shoes, some Temu shoes, or, you don't care what it is, Forever 21, some regular TJ Maxx shoes. It don't matter. You don't care about all that. But then it's a girl there, or 2-3 girls there that wears the very, it's a click at your job, or when you're in high school or in college where they had all the, the shoes, the clothes, the new stylish phones and new updated phones, updated this, and they had more money than you. Or they've been working at that job for some of y'all a little longer than you. And with that being said, they probably have more qualifications. Maybe they got bachelor, master degree. Maybe they have parents that are more richer. Maybe their family. Maybe you were in a family business. Maybe the girls that had money, one of them had a family business. It could be that as well. Some of them had like, how people say, a silver spoon. So they had a lot, and you didn't. You probably growed up with. You might have not been poor, but you weren't on those ladies' level if it's at your job or when you're high school or college. So with that being said, it was a guy that you didn't really was really into, but now you became into because of his persistence. But some of y'all, it's a case that you were in a bet with. They put a bet on you, and then some of y'all, it was just sometimes it's not even a bet for some of y'all. For some of y'all and most of y'all, it could have been just like an ego thing. Like, some of these men that you have got into, you did feel like a rebound, and you probably was a rebound, but they end up falling in love with you. Yeah. People don't talk about that, but rebounds, you're not meant to fall in love with a rebound. Even though people say that, that rebound is just a rebound or whatever, and, but you don't supposed to fall in love with a rebound. You're supposed to just have somebody to hear have sex with, or someone to hear make you feel pretty or hot or whatever. And with that being said, they end up falling in love with you. If that was a bet or not, they just end up falling in love with you. Their ego will be only bruised if they end up playing you. Really, that's really it wasn't that they can show people that you can be. It's not that they wanted to show people that they can have all the girls. It's really at this point now. It's like if you don't want them, it's really gonna bruise their ego because they don't fell in love with you. And I always say you want a man to like you and love you. And with this case, they like you and love you. And y'all have spent time together. Maybe they went to family gatherings with you, friend outings. Maybe they went to your favorite place that you like to, be at. If it's a park or some corner or some type of, maybe you're into poetry. Maybe they went to certain places with you. Certain things, they tapped into your world and you tap into theirs. But and I'm seeing in this movie, he tapped into her world. And with that being said, if you watch the end of the movie, he didn't even know that a woman like her could even make him see something in himself. He was always this hotshot guy, and he just was kind of vain with himself. He was very shallow with himself, with his inner self. And you gave him something to realize that, no, I don't need to be the hotshot guy at the job because I'm a boss or supervisor or manager. Or I don't need to be the hotshot guy at the college because I'm the, class Victorian or the person with the good grades, or I'm the hot person, the person got the rich, dad or mom or whatever. I really can literally just be me. I came in this world with nothing, with no clothes, with no knowing of status, and I don't mind leaving out of here like that because you have made me realize it's more to me than, what's going on in the outer. And a lot of y'all have let this man go. A lot of y'all continue trying to figure out, should you still keep talking to this man? If you are still, God is telling you, still keep talking to them. Still allow God to tell you when it's time for y'all to get back into communication, when it's the right time. Because however that this is, some of y'all felt very used. And that never, if you watch the movie, he was always trying to prove to, Zach was always trying to prove to Dean that, hey, I can be, I'm not that bad of a guy in a sense of like, Taylor might can break up with me and want to be with Brock or Brooke, whatever his name was. But I know who I am to a degree that I can, I can get a woman and we both can be this power couple. Cause deep down inside, Zach ain't gonna say this, but Zach wanted love. Zach wanted love. And he just hoping to find somebody that had that same type of ish and thing about her. Because deep down inside, he wanted to be somebody's boyfriend. He wanted to be somebody's, high school and college sweetheart. He wanted that. So, with that being said, if y'all feel like y'all not being loved right now, or as you guys are giving you revelation about what's going on, and you feeling like, dang, I already knew it, or, people told me to leave this person alone, or, if you feeling like that, give time that God can literally just tell you about everything. Let him show you more. God show me, let me really pour more into you of what really been going on the whole time. A lot of y'all, your spouse is writing to God. You have changed them. You got them close to God. Some of y'all hobbies, when y'all were getting them into, to y'all showed them a little bit of something too of God. Y'all took them to church. Y'all took them to centers. Y'all took them to Bible study. Centers, not sinners, centers. Stuff that are things that have you tap into yourself. Places like I said, the Bible study. Y'all have really got them with God. And so they didn't even know themselves until you came around. I'm not saying that you are so, not saying that you're like Jesus or angel or whatever. You got your ways and you got it for whatever reason that is. But the thing is, God has put something in all of us to bring out something in another person. They are literally not caring. They were going on the path to hell, a lot of your spouses. Y'all, your prodigals, they were about to go to hell. Like, they were so wrapped up in vanity, idolization of themselves and friends and, romance. And they don't want just romance right now. They don't want just a girl to have sex with now. They don't want just people to show off now that I'm this guy. I got the money, the smarts, and the body and all that. No, I actually want something real in myself and people around me. I want good people around me. And what you don't understand is, too, child of God, woman of God, you have allowed your man to know your future husband, your future baby father, and some of y'all already baby father, like, he's already your baby father, but some of y'all not got, yeah, some of y'all married, but y'all are separated, but, you know, but whoever that has not been with them in general, because it's a prodigal word, at the end of the day, you have made them see who's for them and who's not. You have had them gain a new family. Some of y'all family members miss your prodigal. Some of y'all miss your prodigal being around your family. You miss their family. This have really brought a bridge. You are missing. Nobody want to talk about this a lot, but when people are in love with you and you are in love with them, you get in everything. Like, you get the real gist of them, right? If you're trying to or not. And with that being said, they don't let you in their world without even noticing it, and you don't let them in your world without noticing it. So with that being said, it's like now you're missing everything about them and what comes with them. You might be missing their friends. You might be even missing, their hobbies. They done gave you a new hobby, and you done gave them a new hobby. Now they want to read the Bible. Now they want to go to the park. Now they want to go do articulate stuff. Now they want to tap into themselves. Now they want to stop doing things that they used to do, drinking, smoking, and you done changed them. They actually find disgust in their sins. They actually find disgust in certain people that do sin. And the thing is, some of y'all had spouses where they didn't know their friends. They didn't know their friends would push up on their girl. They didn't know their friends was, jealous of them. They didn't know their friends were jealous of their successes and their authority in their school or college or job. They didn't know some of them. They didn't know that. So if y'all go back to work or you go back around them and they're not friends with Tyler or whatever his name is, Jerome, they're not friends with them no more. A lot of times because of you. And don't look at it in a negative sense. It's that your because you're anointed to be with him, and not only that, your conviction and your example, you made them see that I don't want only a woman like this, I want friends like this. So not only you're a friend to him, but you're a good woman, you're family to him, and he realized this person here or these people here, I see who's my friend and I see who is not. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, everybody, you think that is nobody rooting for you. Some people is literally like one person, or like as much as you can count in hand for some of y'all. Some of y'all, you got about 2 hands and 2 feet of people like rooting for the worst. But some of y'all literally got a lot of people that's hoping that you win as an individual. Some of y'all are trying to move up a ladder to get entrepreneurship, move a ladder to finish college, to get your college degree, to get promoted at your job. Promotion, not only just money wise, but promotion. To get the things that, cause when we get promoted spiritually, it's not about always money at a job. You finally become a manager or a supervisor or a boss. Sometimes it's literally promoted spiritually. Now you get more. God entrusts you with some, now he give you more. You're getting promoted, some of y'all. And so, with that being said, you are at this point now where people are seeing you now. And some of y'all, yes, it was because of the person that you were with, but this was all to benefit God and to benefit you. You didn't see that at first because you're thinking to yourself, like, who would be with a man like this? Because this man looks very cocky. This man looks very full of himself. But now you done peeled back the onions and peeled back the orange, peel. Now you see this person's not too bad of a guy. This person's not too bad. He's actually got some substance. And with that being said, that took a little bit of time. Because for a while, years or weeks, when y'all were getting to know each other in high school or college or even at your job, for some of y'all, you thought this person was whack. You know what I'm saying? And in this short term of time of them pursuing you for whatever reason that was, because they just broke up with a loser girlfriend, and they wanted something to ease the pain, you literally got to know them beyond that. And it went fast. And some of y'all are like, dang, I don't fall in love with this person fast. I don't like this person fast. And to be honest with you, you weren't expecting that. And you don't do that a lot. You are very hard to like. You're very hard to like people. You are very like protective of yourself and the people that you love, and you're protective of them. You try to have, watch out for them for, creepy people that come up to in your life or their lives, whoever that you love. You're very discerning. At least you try to be, try to be cautious. And with that being said, this person, like, you didn't have no other choice but to fall in love with them because they are so lovable. And it's not that they're even trying, even though they were trying to pursue you for some of y'all, majority of y'all, for the wrong reasons, for whatever reason that was, because even though they weren't trying to deliberately do it, a lot of times people are trying to show somebody something, like I am not that bad of a guy, or I'm not that boring of a guy, and I'm not this, that they do things for the wrong reasons without even trying. And the thing is, when Dean told Laney in front of Dean told Laney in front of Zach that he was basically in a bet. He didn't know what to say, because the thing is that deep down inside, that was something that he agreed with Dean, but that's not that he wanted to do that. If you hear uh Zach in the beginning, he was very like not even shallow to me when it come to, you got men today where they believe how big your breasts should be, how big your hips are, how big your butt are, how big your nose is, how big your head is, how big your teeth are, small, big, and then they view you, and that's that. They don't see that you can actually look good, if you cut your hair, or sometimes men only see you in one way, and even some women, but I'm saying sometimes men only see you one way and that's it. you know they see you, whatever occupation, whatever reputation you got, and they just done with it, and they going about their business, and they already done sat there and you know viewed you, whatever that is. And if they want to pursue you or not, they're not, either way, if they pursue you or not, they're not taking you serious. And some of y'all don't understand, like, if a person already think you're not no good, or they don't think you're attractive, why they're talking to you. Because some men, they have their view on things, you know what I'm saying. Some men are just very vain about it. They don't see nothing can really up you. They just sometimes men just are bored. They just want something to pass the time, a placeholder. And so if you felt like that with this person or with people in the past, sometimes that's just how it goes. And I hate to say it, but that's why some people don't really want to be in relationships, especially women these days, because a lot of us as a whole, we're tired of the superficial stuff. We want something real. I know I do. I want something real. I think all of us want something real. So, if you're trying to date somebody, you don't want nobody just looking at your physique or the way you look. And not saying that you're ugly. You might be highly beautiful. Some of y'all women are beautiful. You just, don't really do the makeup thing. Some of y'all look good without the makeup. I've been seeing this trend on TikTok about, she just puts Carmex on and you put a lot of makeup on. Like, you put a lot of makeup on, but this girl, she just put Carmex on and she looks amazing. So some of y'all just look amazing. I don't need to do all that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong about fixing up yourself, but some people are very into their looks to the point where they basically, that's their looks are their personality. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you're more of a earthy type of woman. Some of y'all are very into herbs. Y'all very into, outside doors. Y'all into, some of y'all are into sports, but y'all not into, some of y'all women are not girly. And if you are girly, you're not the pretty girly, because you can be girly. It don't mean you're pretty. You know what I'm saying? I'm just slowly getting back into the girly thing. If y'all see, I'm trying to, a little bit, do a little something. I'm trying. Y'all gonna see a little more of it. Yeah. Cause I'm still like a graphic tee kind of girl. Like, I'm trying. But but, um, I was wearing hats for a while and I'm like, let me just switch it up. But anyway, so with that being said, you have brung something out of him. He has brung something out of you without even trying. But the thing is, what bothers you the most as a woman on here, you'd like to be left alone. And the fact that a lot of guys come to you because you're beautiful or because you're not the average woman to, that you're very different for them. Some of y'all women, you're not easy to have sex with, or you're not easy to kiss, you're not easy even to talk to. And if you do have sex with you, or you do go on a date with you, whoever that was, you will break it off with them in a second because you don't mind being alone. Some of y'all don't mind being alone. If this person done did you wrong once or twice, you're like, bye. Some of y'all are very quick to let a person go with. But this person, you can literally feel like this magnetic field, like you cannot let this man go. You just can't. And you don't even know why. It don't matter what goes on, what happens. Deep down inside, you want to be up under this man. And this man will be up under you. They don't care about what people might see of y'all. They don't care about what the co-workers might see. Your spouse don't care about what their family might see, because you might be the more, of course, the more less fortunate in money or educational wise. Because when Zach was getting, because Zach was irritated with his dad, that his dad was basically pressuring him to, he felt like his dad was pressuring him to be him. So whatever Zach father could do when he was a child in high school, whatever, Zach felt like his dad was trying to pressure him to do that. Zach literally was able to get accepted to a lot of colleges, and Zach did not even tell him that he did, because he don't want to do that. He feel in his spirit he want to do something else. And so with that being said, when Zach was allowing Lainey to get into his world and tell him that he feel like his dad is this and dad is that, she's like, yo, be grateful because you got the opportunity to go to this very high expensive, high quality type of school and high quality type of education. So with that being said, some of y'all have spouses where they are more excel with knowledge or with money and their home, and some of them got businesses. Some of them have family businesses that they're in. Some of y'all are in their family business. Some of y'all are dating, about to date the boss type of stuff. You know, the manager, the supervisor, whatever that is. Some of y'all are in a relationship with men that has, family businesses, and you're working at it or you're about to. One of the two. All I know is that you are, not on their level when it comes to being fortunate as much. And with that being said, you made them realize what they actually had passion for. If you watch the end, Zach realized he wanted to do something else. He wanted to go to performing arts. And with that being said, you gave them a reason to test the, gangsta, basically see their strength. You know, when people say test the gangster, like you made them realize, like, maybe I can do this, maybe I can't, maybe I can't. And I can. He's like, and I can. Your guy's like, yes, I can. Because with you by their side and with God being there, first of all, and with their self-confidence that they have developed, they don't care what they're going to do. They just know that they don't want to do whatever that makes people happy. So somebody named is Christina. Somebody's spouse is named Christina. If a man is watching this, this is a chance of a man watching this, and because sometimes in the oddest thing, sometimes God has you watch stuff that clearly gives off that is for a woman, or clearly gives all this for a man, but he'll have sometimes children of God that are the opposite gender of the video watch it because it is something that they need to know, and basically it gives them more of a chance, to know what's going on. So if you listen to the song of Kiss Me Out on the Bearded Barley, I'm just going to look at this a little bit. These people, if you hear this song is just about this straight up romance. It's just romance. Romance, romance, romance. Some of y'all spouses miss your lips. I hate to say it. Because I'm so like, y'all, I'm so childish sometimes. And some of them, they miss your lips. Some of y'all had this lip gloss that had tastes like a strawberry or a cherry or some type of lip chap. And then some of y'all would like to put perfume a little bit here or back of your ear. Something about the hair y'all have, it smells really good. They miss whatever that was around the lip or on the lip, or some gum, or y'all used to chew something like tropical or some type of fruit or some type of drink that you used to drink a lot. You can drink forever, just like this type of juice or soda. It's on your like lips, and they miss everything of it. Some of them, they just desire, like they don't got so desired for it, they can just think of you when they come back home, like of kissing you, hugging you, like they miss you. You were amazing. I'm smelling liquor right now. Some of them, you're gonna have to pray for them because some of them are about to start going back into bad habits. Like I smell liquor. Some of your spouses used to be a heck of a drunk. That's why some of y'all broke up with them, because even though that they seen you, they still wanted to drink. And so that's just starting to now realize God is more than a liquor, more than some weed, more than a cigarette, more than whatever that is that caused them to, get further away from God and wanted to do that kind of stuff. They're literally falling back. They're slowly about to fall back, or the devil's going to put them in a position that makes them, like, say, forget it. Like, I'm about to drink or smoke. I don't really see lust so much. I just see backwardness type of like bad habits, So pray for them to not want to do that, but they are so disturbed without you. I know that they're not idolizing you, and some are, because they're just learning to stop idolizing people, some of them, and some of them are just lonely. you are gone. You were their only friend. Some of them had to lose all their friends because all their friends were jealous of them. You were their only friend. Not only were some of y'all were their, someone that they had sex with, they had a relationship with, like they were married to, had kids with. Some of y'all were just their friends. It wasn't always just about the sex and the romance and some of y'all were the reason why they got up because you were giving them prayer and telling them they can do the best they can do it. They can do this, do that. Some of y'all were undercover dating them at the job or at school, college or high school, because of many reasons. Contract wise, maybe y'all aren't supposed to be dating, in the job. So everything is everything at this point. And some of y'all didn't tell y'all family. Some of y'all didn't do that because that's just it. Maybe some of y'all family know the other family member and they don't like each other. That could be another reason too. All I know is that some of y'all have been undercover about the relationship and it ended up getting exposed, or it's about to get exposed when y'all get back into communication. But this could be exposure in a negative way if you go too fast and tell everybody, or it could just be, of course, God allowing that to happen because He's ready for y'all to tell everybody y'all been together. So whatever that is, some of y'all are, having these feelings about a man that some people already getting adjusted. You were in a relationship with somebody or with this person, but some of them don't know. So with that being said, they're lonely. Some of them are about to go back into the old habits. They miss going to the park with you. Some of y'all are very into your childlike nature, and y'all were at the park on swings. Y'all used to walk the trails around the trails of the train. Y'all used to have this little area over there, or he had this area. Your hobby became their hobby. Y'all used to do things together a lot. And they didn't like it at first, but they start falling in love with it because it's you. Silver moon sparkling. Y'all used to go to the park or sit in the car and open up the top roof and look at the stars, the moon in the sky. Some of y'all used to have a lot of hanging out at night type of vibe. A lot of y'all don't understand that they want to dance with you. They want to bring you flowers. Your spouse used to love bringing you flowers. For some of y'all, it could have been a fake flowers in their flowers in their family's garden that they'll put together to give to you, or flowers at the store, just because flowers. Some of y'all used to go to concerts together. Some of y'all used to see fireflies. That was a confirmation for y'all. Something God basically said y'all relationship was lit. If people knew about it or not, it was lit. It was fun. It was exciting. So, and they just miss doing things with you. And they miss holding your hands. Some of y'all got the softest hands to them. And they miss dancing with you. They used to dance. Some of y'all spouses used to dance with you. And some of y'all never went on dates with your other spouses, but this one made you go on dates, made you wear a dress, made you, actually do stuff. And if some of them, you never did it, they want to do it this time. They finally want to take you on a date. And if they haven't took you on a date in a while, made you feel like you were a good, something valuable, they're like, I messed up that chance. I want to take her on a date this time. It's been a minute, but because I have not, valued her, but now I see her and I want to take her on a date. And I want to put the good shoes on. I want to take her on like a prom date. Some of your spouses want to do the big thing. Like some of y'all, this is your prom date. This high school sweetheart, college sweetheart, or somebody at your job. And this could be an office job. This could be a factory job. This could be a assembly job. This could be any kind of job. Um, you know, um, clothing store job, whatever that is, this person has high value at the job. People respect them, and it wouldn't be nothing they wouldn't do for you to get things to be smoothly for you and your family. They are ready to be with you. That's it, and that's all. So it shows on here 14 years ago for some of y'all, because some of y'all got out of high school or college 14 years ago, and some of y'all been at this job for 14 years, and y'all met them 14 years ago. And some of y'all been married for 14 years. And some of y'all might got a 14-year-old together. That could be that as well. Um, or y'all just might have a 14-year-old with someone else. Um, so I have 656 on here for the numbers: 316, 73, 737, 727, 616, 545, 54, 646, 202, and then 228, 227, 1127, 1, 2, I think 29 or 1279, and then 7711. I have to really look at that part. But I'm just gonna put one of these numbers on here because I'm about to get out of here, at least one or two of them. And let's look at this 1127 one. But yeah, your spouse is imagining going on a date with you again or for the first time. It says to be awake. 1127 said to be awake to watch. It says to be vigilant and awake. So in this hour, some of y'all gonna have to be praying at the night, because this is something that's going on. Be vigilant. Y'all gonna have to be praying at night, in the morning. And you know how people talk about demon time? So that's the time where if your spouse is not that, they're just starting to get close with God, right? Some of them are, most of them are getting just about to, or already been getting closer, but they're still not that well endowed like you are as a woman. And I know people don't. I said in my video a year ago about how some people, some women are tired of seem like they gotta train a man. God's not saying train a man. He's not saying go ahead and have to pick up the slack for him like you did, or you did with other men. No, he's saying is that he will be on your level, but you got to help with intercessing. So some of y'all gonna have to be awake at night or even in the morning to pray for them. Sometimes it'd be 5 or 6, 7 in the morning. Get up and pray. Get up and intercede for your husband, and to be awake and be vigilant, because in this hour it will be some counterfeits coming by you. It might, some of y'all even had your spouse's friends come and try to talk to you. Some of y'all, their work friends or their actual friends when you were in high school, and they try to sit there and push up on you after you and your spouse broke up, or before y'all broke up. Y'all had some friend guys that tried to push up your friends. Y'all had your exes, well, your prodigal, you had your prodigal's friends try to push up you. That's also how they know that they were no good, because it really happened that way, like the movie. So some of y'all thought that was their friend as well, but no. And to be honest with you, sometimes you tell yourself, how is your man so nice, but then they got friends like this, or they look at that stuff, and then sometimes you tell yourself, how are you so nice, but you were friends with people like this in the past, or you dated people like this in the past. It's something was wrong, and so with that being said, they just didn't know their value, but they're just learning that through God and through you. So with that being said, be vigilant, be watchful, because as you watch the movie, his ex-girlfriend Taylor, which is Zach's ex-girlfriend, y'all got some people that, I'm being honest with you, y'all got some people that they'll do anything. They will do anything to ruin this. Y'all got some of y'all got some spouses where their baby mama is always doing something. Their ex-wife is still, they haven't been married to that woman in 10 years, 5 years, and or they haven't had relationships with her in a year or 2 or 3 before y'all met. And because some of y'all met y'all keen spouse prodigal at your new job a year ago or a few months ago, and so could have been 14 months ago kind of thing too. So with that being said, if that was high school, college, or your job, some of y'all have spouses that dated their at their job, they dated their coworker there, and now they're gonna be, it's gonna be a weird thing you think to yourself, because now you're gonna date them, or you already were dating them. But with that being said, it don't matter, because that's the past. But that lady, that evil witch for some of them, they don't want to let that man go. So they don't want him happy because she ain't happy. The very thing that she thought that was going to make her happy because the grass was greener type of mentality, now she see how happy your man is with you. And that's why some of y'all have been having this issue with getting back in communication, because they're doing blocking spells for y'all not to be able to get back into communication. Or it is people in your ear or your spouse's ear saying that you basically have moved on, or you're about to move on because a lot of them are making up schemes and plans um, for this not to work out. You know, some of y'all, as soon as you met your prodigal, the friend wanted you. You know, but they try to act like they didn't. They've been wanting you for a long time. Some of them told me that girl ugly, that girl boring, that girl stupid. And whole time he just trying to make him not fall in love with you so then they can get you. And you already peeped it, or you just never wanted them. But you already peeped something was off with them anyway. But they just had, your spouse just didn't have discernment. So with that being said, um, you know, and y'all got a spouse and their sister is really do like you. The sister, some of y'all were real close, like y'all, some of y'all thought his sister was your sister, you know. And some of y'all, you know, it's hard, you know, because y'all, some of y'all in y'all 30s right now, and y'all haven't seen your spouse or their family in like weeks or 2 years or 3 years. It been, you know, months, some of y'all, and it's disturbing because you don't take love lightly. So when you started loving him and the family, which is rare because that probably don't happen to you a lot, and if it did happen, you know, before, but it never lasts this long or never felt this intense, it hurts, you know. So with that being said, some of y'all gonna have to pray for it because it's gonna be, it's got, you got, some of y'all got, your prodigal got friends that are trying everything for this not to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of y'all, your prodigals, their ex dated their friend. So that's why also they had to leave them alone, because their ex dated their friend on the low without them knowing. So your friend, your Kino spouse's um ex friend was dating his ex girlfriend or ex wife or ex fiance, you know, or baby mother, you know, and that was hurtful. So some of them, you know, and some people in the friend group knew about it, and some of them didn't. Either way, some of them had to let everybody go, and so he had to let somebody or a few people go. So I'm just telling you now that when y'all do come back into communication, or if y'all are back in communication, it's kind of off because they are bruised. They're bruised at the heart because they growed up with these people, or they growed up a certain way, and now things have changed. Some for the good when it comes to getting close to God and getting closer to you and changing their habits, but some for the bad because of this, you know, mess that has occurred. So with that being said, God wants you to give them some grace in this hour because it is trickling down. God is trickling down things to you. And I'm seeing little water drops. And in them little water drops, I'm seeing somebody dancing at their wedding. So just give it a little more time. God's going to give your husband a little more kick so he can get to where he needs to get back to you. But give God your yes, and give God your time. Get close to God because he is trying to get more of your time. As I said on one of my community posts, God is not evil God, but he's kind of stingy. And in a sense of, if he feels that someone's not ready for you, he's not going to give you to anybody that ain't ready for you. Why would he want to break your heart again, or break it for the first time this terribly? You know, he ain't going to do that. So with that being said, he ain't playing with his daughter. You are his princess. I don't care if the world or him in the past, your prodigal, made you feel like you weren't, or whatever that's going on here and there. He make you feel good or don't right now. I don't care. He's not going to bring you back in a full-fledged marriage, full-fledged relationship. Y'all never got a relationship. Full-fledged something. But most of y'all got in a relationship. That's watching this. But whatever state you're at, he's not going to put you in a situation that's going to make you, you know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, this is the first time y'all going to actually, because you watched the movie, they were dating without knowing that they were dating. If you get what I'm saying, they were going on hangouts, doing this and doing that, and he didn't even actually ask her out. So some of y'all spouses felt like they lost their girlfriend. They already thought that they were dating you or married to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already thought that. Like, they might have didn't say it because they don't know how to communicate, and they don't know. They didn't even know it was supposed to go like this. So some of them are trying to figure out how to tell you when they get back into communication. Because some of y'all go on a date when y'all get back in communication. And y'all going to go on a date and y'all going to get married. You know, very quickly after some of y'all. Because they already know what they want. They've been knowing you were the wife on the 5th date. On the 5th hangout. Whatever that was. They already knew that. You know, but they didn't know how to see commitment and love. How does that work? Like, I committed to loving you, or love committing to you? Which one is it? Or I'm committed to myself, or committed to... All I know is that they know what love is. They just don't know how to do the commitment part. But now they're learning. They're learning the godly way, the Ephesian man. They're learning the Proverbs woman. They're learning how to be a child of God as a general and learning God love. And they're learning that agape and they want to give it to you. So with that being said, in this time frame, pray for this, because some people that their exes are trying to block you. You got their friends trying to block you, and people that are just hating on y'all marriage promise. Some people are not a fool to this. They know that something's going on. They know it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what's going on. It was a girl at the job that they probably had sex with, but they not got a relationship with, and that girl is mad because she basically didn't get what she wanted to be accomplished, which was a relationship. And that man knew sooner or later she wasn't no good, because she dated one of his coworkers, because she just was off. If it wasn't even that, she was just off. So let's get into this verse, if it is anything, to 11:27, and then we're gonna get about here. All right, so it says, let me see. All right, so it says right here. All right, hold on, y'all, real quick. All right, so it says those. It's Proverbs 11:27 says, "Whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to one who searches for it." So with that being said, whoever that's trying to cause problems in your marriage promise, they are putting in a bad territory. Because the thing is, God's not playing. He know you've been waiting for someone all your life. You used to wear dresses, used to put on your mama's heels for her wedding or her job, and think that you're married. You used to put pillows in your stomach, and y'all used to do a lot of stuff growing up. You used to say you had a boyfriend when you really didn't. You had an imaginary boyfriend. Some of y'all been wanting love since you was a kid. You took Disney movies serious. You took Ramakan serious growing up. You ain't playing, and you took this man serious, especially for whoever that was, meeting your spouse in college or high school. You don't play about love, and God knows you don't. So them people, which is whoever, even on your side, is causing issue. But more than what I'm seeing is him. It's a lot that's going. Whoever that's watching this video today, all right, tonight and evening, whatever, you're at your job, you're at you're waiting for your kids to get out of school and you're watching this video, you're waiting to get into work, you just got off of work, whatever that is. You're watching at a restaurant while you're eating, I don't know. All I know is that this word is for you. God is saying that somebody on your spouse side is causing issues. Now you say, why would God allow that, right? God is saying that He is trying to make sure that you see God get you out of this. A lot of people can't believe in God. Some of y'all losing faith in God. Some of y'all know God, but y'all don't know God. Now I said, for some of y'all, y'all both are getting on the level of learning God. You know what I'm saying? And for that being said, you only seen God help some people out in certain situations like this, or other financial reasons and other stuff, and health, and you never seen nothing really happen too much for you. This is the moment. Some of y'all are going to get so much stuff thrown to you. Love, financial breakthrough, health, everything. A lot of y'all going to get a lot of stuff happening at this moment. But that's only if you decide to let God show you who He is, His heart. He wants to tell you beautiful things, show you beautiful things. He's not like a man to tell you stuff sweet in your ear and then tell you a lie. He said, I'm not man. I am not man. I am not man. He keeps saying that I am God. I'm going to show you that I am God through this situation. You don't know God like that, because some of y'all never had to deal with circumstances like this before. This is totally different. This is really something that you didn't even want to get into. But you had a promise to yourself of what woman you didn't want to be, and and how the life you knew at this age you're supposed to be married or have kids, and you're not getting that. And so you're looking like, dang, this ain't what I said. This ain't what I wanted. And I'm not getting that because of this man or because of whatever God is allowing. Some of y'all getting irritated with God. It's like, come on, God, like, what's up? Like, you already knew I've been praying, fasting, petitioning, worshiping. I've been doing stuff for the church. I've been doing stuff for people from my heart, even though I feel like I can't get up, and I try my best I can. Like, when I'm going to get mine? God is saying, some of y'all at the end of this year, some of y'all at the beginning of 2025, this is something that some of y'all going to see this like in 2026, 2027. This video is going to be for anybody in any time frame, but it's soon. Quick. It's trickling down. Different drops is trickling down from this cloud that has been over you. Rain's about to trickle down. And then when you look up, you're going to see sun all of a sudden. Because first it's going to be rain and then it's going to be sun. And that sun that is glistening on your marriage. That sun that is glistening on your promises that God has been telling you for a while or for a little while. Either way, everybody's in a different season. But some people are going to get their blessing pretty quickly. And with that being said, like I said again, God says with this number, whoever, this verse, Proverbs 11:27, Proverbs chapter 11, verse 27, whoever seeks God, whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to one who searches for it. So relax. Let them do what they want to do, but you need to pray and fast, do what you need to do. And with that being said, let them do them, because God see that stuff. He's like, oh, baby, you going to get it. You going to get it, honey. Like, yeah. You're going to get it. Because at the end of the day, some of these people, they're rejecting God in themselves. And some of these people growed up in church. They growed up in moral principle type of family dynamic. And they let a fleshly person, which is your prodigal, person flesh, to deter them from, godly principles and just being an all around, good moral person. Because their ego is higher, because they let men and women make them feel like they all that. So when you came around, you making them feel like they not all that, but you are all that. That's really what it is. So with that being said, a lot of people, they're trying to fight something that they're going to lose. So they could have favor and have a spouse and move on. Some of y'all, your husband prodigal already have a husband. I mean your your prodigal ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-fiance, they already have a fiance. Some of them already have a husband. Some of them already have a boyfriend, but they want yours, because it's all about whoever I get, they should be still calling and texting me and wondering about me. Some of your your prodigal's friends, they already got somebody, but they don't want y'all together. All right. So with that being said, pray for revelation in this hour, because he is giving it to you. God said, I'm going to give this to you because you've been asking for it. What to do, how to do that. So it says blasted, or a blasted thing. This is 7:7:11. It says blasted or a blasted thing. And it said belated. And that means something is in a state of decay or damage, or an effect by something that prevents growth or prosperity. Right? So that's what people are trying to do in this hour. They're trying to stop you from getting anywhere, because they are seeing in dreams that you're supposed to be rich. You're supposed to be having a nice home. So over here says it says landscape, a belated city. They try to mess up your land that you're supposed to be having with your spouse. They try to mess up your promises with this person and you as an individual. But with that being said, God's going to mess up everything with them. Some of them have promises themselves to have something. God is showing me that some people that are attacking you and your marriage promise on his side, and it could be yours, but I'm seeing more his side, they literally had something and they let that go for evil and envy, and just wanting everything to be for them. God's like, now they done got that taken away from them. If they would have just sat there and stay on their business and stay about their own business and worry about themselves, they would not even need to worry about this. They don't ruin their marriage promise with some of them are single and they could have got married. They could have had stuff. They worrying about you so freaking much to the point where they're forgetting about what they can just have as an individual, because that story is done. So it says right here, 73 strong concordance says a gathering, contest, and struggle. Right? They are struggling to let this person go, and you are struggling to let this person go, and your spouse is struggling to let you go. But really, your spouse and y'all don't need to sit there and let each other go. But that person, them people that's on your spouse side causing this problem, they gotta let that go. Instead of contest. Some of them feel like they're in a contest. They feel like they're in a contest. They feel like they're in some type of competition. It says right here, and more generally, any struggle or battle. They want to win this battle that they feel like that you have cause for being around, and it's an opposition in race. It says conflict. They have caused their own race. They didn't even need to run. They made their own track They don't made their own track suit, their own running shoes. They need to get on track. They didn't even need to sit there and do anything. They didn't even need to do that. They made their own demise, their own struggle. And God is saying some of y'all on a race, in your own race, because you're on your own type of time. You ain't trying to rush anything, even though at times you might have did, but now you don't realize to slow it down, and you're not fighting them anymore. Some of y'all have been, really, um, some of y'all have been arguing with people from their past or with them. You're done fighting. You're done fighting about it. You're done. You say, you know what? Everybody gonna have to figure it out. If they're gonna go with God or if they're gonna go, you're trying to figure out if you're gonna go with Him, He's gonna go with you, and some of you already know that their exes are making issues with you. Your spouse exes are making issues with you. A lot of opposition, but God's like, you're gonna win this race. This devil trying to make you struggle. This devil trying to make you think that you ain't gonna make it. You're going to win this race. And it says gathering. He's gonna literally get you up. You know how I'm seeing how somebody is running to this. I'm seeing right now somebody's running in a track, and this is you now. You're running in a track to get to the finish line. God said He's about to literally pick you up in His big godly hand and literally put you right there. You don't need to run. Stop running. I'm seeing your legs like literally kicking. You're still running. Stop running. You don't need to run no more. Stop moving your legs. Because some of y'all are scared that you are going to lose this marriage promise, because it is people. You do know that it's somebody. And some of y'all don't know. And then some of y'all do know who it is. And you know it's something or somebody doing this. And with that being said, you don't need to run no more. Stop running. God's literally going to put you right there on the finish line. You don't need to move. You don't need to do nothing. If you're in a car, you feel like you're just driving forever, trying to put music in your ears. Or some of y'all take car rides to listen to God and like listen to worship music and stuff. You don't need to feel like you need to drive. God's really going to pick that little car up like a little tour car, and He's going to put you right there in that finish line. He's going to put you right there. You're in a race. You're racing in a car. Some of y'all are racing the car. Y'all, you're on a race. You don't need, He's going to pick you up like a little tour car and put you right there. You don't need to do nothing. This is the devil telling you that you need to do something. You done did all you can. Don't do nothing no more. Wait. Wait for your moment, because your moment is not too far from here. Just wait. Don't listen to that devil. That devil's telling you got to do something. You got to pray more. You got to fast more. You got to worship more. You got to petition. You got to do more for the community. You got to do more for the church. No, you don't need to do nothing. You got to read the Bible more. You got to... No. Do what you've been doing, what God has been allowing you to do. Don't let that other side of the devil tell you anything more. I'm telling you. And it's a struggle in the soul. You've been battling. Some of y'all been fighting God, like, I'm about to be done here. I'm about to go off and go on a date with this. Some of y'all got these new counterfeits that's coming to you. Some of y'all got new guys that's coming to you at the job, or guys from high school that you didn't know that liked you, or from college coming up saying, hey, remember me? I didn't tell you, but I liked you. Or they just, just want to reconnect. People at your job, people from an old job, old family friends, people that were could have been friends with your brother or cousin, people from the past, a neighbor. It could be anybody, and they're trying to, they're trying to be with you. It could be people at your child's school and their teachers are there. It could be like I meant to say that somebody at your child's school, their your children peers father, they trying to communicate with you, pursue you. It could literally be somebody you just met at a grocery store. All I know is that counterfeits are coming in this hour because your time is up. You wonder why some of y'all ain't even worrying about the counterfeits. But that's the thing. God is showing you that the devil's going to keep bringing somebody around as you get more and more weaker, so then you'll give in. God is saying, if y'all already gave in, let that man go, let that woman go, and let it go. Because some of y'all are about to go further here, and you really might mess up everything. I'm telling you now. Leave this stuff alone. The devil is trying to make you go back into, loneliness and fearfulness. You got a husband. You got somebody you're supposed to be with. Just wait. Okay? Just wait now. And some of y'all, I see 727, I see 646. Some of your spouses stay in New York, or y'all stay in New York. It could be New Jersey. It could be somewhere close to New York. All I know is that you used to stay in New York, or they used to stay in New York, or y'all still stay in there, or one of y'all, you or him, still stay in New York. Cause I'm seeing 646 and 727, and I looked it up, and that's area code of New York, so that could be that too, and 616. I know that could be an area code too, but I'm not sure. Let me look real quick. All right, area code, that is Michigan. Maybe y'all stay in Michigan, somebody on here. Yeah, Michigan. And there's another one on here, 656. And that is Strong's N. But I'm not trying to do Strong's. Hold on. Area code. And that could be Florida, Tampa, Florida. Some part in Florida. 737. Let me just look, because these are giving area codes for some reason. I don't know why I noticed that. It says Texas, Austin, Texas. Some of y'all stay in Austin, Texas, or your spouse does. California, who that's watching this as well. I just want to make sure. And Mississippi as well, whoever that's watching this, or you stay there or they stay there. Cause I'm seeing that 228 area code. So yeah, but anyway, let me look at this other verse or Strong's, and it says, with Strong's it says, cause I know this is a long video, y'all, but yeah. So it says robber 727. Somebody is trying to rob your blessing. Keep saying it. Somebody trying to rob it, and it's not happening, cause really they're robbing their own blessing. That's what God is saying. They're trying to rob yours. Trying to put people, having people tell him that he's no good. He's telling, he's hearing it from people, about what's going on with you, that you moved on, or you're doing this, you're doing that. Some of them have heard that you moved to a new state, and you still stay where you at. You still here. The thing is that a lot of them, they believe it because they haven't been able to talk to you, because God won't allow y'all to talk. Some of y'all lost their number. Or if you didn't lost a number, y'all have Facebook account, but God told you not to talk to them. Could be TikTok, it could be, Twitter, it could be Snapchat, it could be, Instagram. You got some type of contact with them, but God's saying leave them alone right now, right? So with that being said, it says for Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 through 27, ask, seek, knock, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be given open to you. For everyone who ask God what you want me to do, and do this person love me? A lot of y'all don't even think they love you. Ask them. Don't hear this only from me. Go to the Lord Almighty, and tell him, to the Lord Almighty God, tell him, and ask him that God is what this lady I'm listening to is Time Kisses Love. Is she telling the truth? Is she telling you, give me something? Because some of y'all are dreamers. Y'all have visions. Y'all talk to God audibly. Go to God. Give me more revelation. Is this person in love with me? What's going on? Are we going to get married? Because some of y'all don't ask about, I don't know how many times this month. Y'all don't ask, and God done told you time and time again, this is your spouse. Get ready for your marriage promise, because it's happening. Some of y'all are going to start having dreams of being pregnant. And some of y'all are going to have dreams of that because y'all going to be moms. You're going to be mothers, or a mother again to another child. Some of y'all having twins, triplets. Get ready, because something is coming to you very soon. Some of y'all, it's just soon. I see a lot of spring weddings, spring proposals. Something is coming in the name of Jesus. Now, I decree and declare over this marriage promise that this is happening for you very soon. Very soon, as God said. However God said it's going to happen for you, whoever that is watching this. Oh, my goodness. Alexandra, I'm seeing that as well. Whoever that name that is. Whoever that is name. Somebody name could be Yvonne on here. Anybody. Anything. I'm seeing that. Bethany, Beth. I'm seeing that right now. Something is coming to you. Marriage promise and other things. Promises of breakthroughs, financial, health, family restoration, anything that could be. Family, friend restoration. Whatever that's been going on. Because some of y'all in this process, when this has been happening to y'all, as Lainey had her friend Jessie, some of y'all had lost friendship because it was so much going on, you know. So some of y'all had lost friendship here in this situation, but God is going to be restoring things. Some of y'all have not had time to really think about too many things, even though y'all did not try to idolize this marriage promise or this situation. Some of y'all did, and y'all learned not to, or some of y'all that did, it caused you to not be around family and friends. So with that being said, God is going to bring back marriage promises, restoration, but He's also doing restoration in things that before you even found out you supposed to be a wife. You know, um, restoring your womb. Some of y'all have heard you're not going to be a mother. That womb's going to be opened in the name of Jesus. Y'all are going to be literally, maybe other men cannot get you pregnant, but this one will. Maybe some of them did get you pregnant, but you had miscarriages, but this one will get you pregnant. This one right here, this man you're supposed to be with, yeah, if y'all already did have a miscarriage when y'all were together, God is going to make sure that this baby that you have is going to be full term. It's going to be a healthy, beautiful, some of y'all, prophetic baby. This marriage promise has to happen. That's why so much stuff going on, because this baby is birthed into this world to do a lot of mighty things that God's going to put inside of them. So, because some of y'all are having one boy, one girl as twins, two girls, one boy, all boys, all girls, somebody, or one kid, two kids in different time frames, three kids in different time frames. One of them are going to, or all of them are going to have, of course, something to do, but one of them are going to be doing some of them are going to be doing a lot of stuff. So who cares about what you hear, what you feel, what's going on? Remember, God is ready to do the promise if you're allowing Him to do it. God bless you all. I hope this video was good in the name of Jesus. And as I said, again, I decree and declare that this marriage promise is going to come to pass. Bye.